Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping into watch. And this is the Guild versus Guild. We're going to have a look at the old champion, where they're from, the new champion, what they look like, or the new Demon Soldier, sorry, and we'll have a look at new maps for Season 9. Then we'll have a look at the new maps for Gauntlet. No, yeah, it's Gauntlet, okay? So depending on how much you want to see, you can check out whenever's easiest for you, because the Gauntlet will affect less people. So here we are, here's the Demon Soldiers, and then if we come down, here's the Chaos Shaman. If we go to upgrade him, now available in Gear Raid 2, so that's where he's going to drop from once we get to the end of Season 8. Season 9 starts, so he will be then placed into Gear Dungeon 2, or Gear Raid 2. The new hero. This is the new hero. This is the Banshee, Batwings Banshee. He's an airborne unit with support capabilities that can reduce enemy heroes' damage output. So my assumption is that they're going to start pushing more airborne units. Then would be my guess from this. If we have a look, then we'll start from the back. So at level 7, they unlock the damage reduction, and then for that, levels 5 and levels 3 are both 8 boosts for them. So they do this Blood Spring 1, low tier Blood Spring creature, increases own receiving healing, then multiplier by 50%, and also restores HP equal to 3% max HP when doing their basic attack. So that's what they're going to be doing. And then they also do this, they've got this passive on the go as well, right? So inflicts mortal curse to enemies within 2 tiles for 15 seconds. So the mortal curse, there we go, reduces damage by 10%, stacking up to 8 times. So there's 2 of them. So I'm presuming if you send 2 out, they will both do it, and that will be 20% per tick or per hit for the curse. And then as they cost 5, you could send out, I suppose, 4 of them, and then you'd get 40%. Is that how it works? I don't know, haven't got them yet, but that's what their new abilities are. So here is, you get amount 2 per wave, and then there's their range. The range attack is the same as most others. They've got that cross, so that, and then they've got 24k and a half HP. I mean, according to this, that's S tier for HP, and then they're relatively fast at C class. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see till we actually get them, though they are in light armor, so as always piercers might do them some damage, but it does appear that they're going to be in piercer range before piercers, or yeah, the arch marksmen are in range for them. So anyway, that is the new unit. She's flying around there, so that's the one we're going to be getting in Season 9, or you'll get in Season 9. I'm not too sure how this will pan out. We'll have a look at the video and see how well it comes out. But this is them coming across. They take a massive amount of damage here already. I would have thought as they came across that tile above, at 3 tiles would have hit Silas, so he should have already had it on, would be my guess, but without getting them to actually play test. They're a long way into the fight before, there you go, before they actually get the debuff on them there. So I don't know, mostly dead before they get anywhere. It doesn't seem, I don't know. Have to wait and see and see how that pans out. I think you're going to have to be a bit more cautious about where you put your marksmen coming up. I think that's a place where they put them to come on. I would have thought Silas would have had that debuff on him if they came around the corner to start with. We'll have to wait and see. As soon as we get them, we'll be able to put them in the sandbox and we'll be able to play with them and see what they actually do. So that's a bonus. Right, so Guild Wars Season 9. Let's march into battle. Put myself in here. There we go. Right, so just line up. Right, redeployment of it, and then we can have a look at where everyone's at can actually. So ground units here. I've taken up these 2 ground units here. There we go. And then I've gone for, I just fancy trying to sort of poison a comp, and I can have to play around with my team and see how it goes, because we've got the sandbox. We can actually have it out there with this. So there we go. There is the platform based unit as well, the tower. And then if we back out of this, we'd be able to go and have a look at the keep as well for season 9. Right, jump out of this. Central keep. There we go. And this is the keep. So quite a nice. I quite like the look of it to start with. I'm sure I'll probably hate it by the time we've gone in for a bit. But again, I just thought I'd try the poisons to see how they actually go. Whether I've got enough there to cover airborne, I don't know. So we'll have a look on whether we can survive bombs or anything being swarmed. We'll have a look to see how it goes. There we are. So that's where everyone can go for the airborne units, and that's it. Oh, sorry, the ground-based units, and that's the platform. So other than where my healer is, not really a longish platform really for you to put your ring grid straight across, hopefully. So maybe we'll see less of it. Who knows? Unlikely. But spoken like someone who hasn't got it. Now the thing to note is that's Season 9 Guild Wars, okay, which is great. So when we back out of it, we see we've got a sandbox up here, so we can come to our sandbox and we can go in and either do a solo practice against us, and then or we can do a player face. Okay, so just remember, these are all your friends list will only contain who've got face off as a thing that can be done, or player versus player face. Your guild members will contain all your guild members, whether they've got it on or not, and your settings there is where you can turn. Okay. Now, the other thing to note or be aware of for those of you who are going to be into the Gauntlet, Gladiator's Gauntlet, there is no sandpit. So just bear that in mind when you go for this. There isn't a sandpit. You are going to have to rely on your guildmates coming around to actually say, yes, I can attack you, or this is where you're weak, that sort of thing. That's still going to go ahead with regards to the Gauntlet. I redeploy these and have a quick look at the stuff on the map if you want to. So that's the ground-based units there, and then platform-based unit are all over the place there as well. There's some interesting ones. I think it'd be quite interesting in a couple of days, and it will all be set out. So this is just day 1 at the moment, which I can team down and see how it goes, but you cannot test your own team in Gauntlet. Okay, so that was the tower. There's a keep. And there's your ground-based units. Got some ground-based units over here where they would come. I haven't gone round and faced off against anyone, so I don't know whether you walk all the way down the bottom or whether you come up here and sort of zigzag your way across here, making this tile as a tank obsolete. But if you come all the way across the bottom up, then you'd be able to tank it there. Otherwise it would. There we go. And then platform-based units. There we go. There's all your platform-based slots, and there's the healer chucked in. Okay, right, there you go. But just remember that you'll still rely on your guild being up and getting messages many hours later, I've attacked you, the great, or I've attacked you as a disaster, that sort of thing. So no sandbox for Gladiator's Gauntlet, but there is one brilliant for Season 9. Okay, right. Hope you found that helpful. Please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you all in the video again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.